My dearest, I'm just glad that you are feeling hopeful. And I'm glad that you are no longer letting this have any more of your energy. This is your daily insight on life and love for October 14th. Yeah, October 14th, 2020, also timeless. So wherever it pulls to this in time, this could have some sort of a message for you. It's a general collective reading, so take what resonates and let the rest fall away, or ask questions about booking your own personal reading. Coronavirus sale is a thing that exists. Ask me questions about it. It's been extended not only to tarot and oracle readings, ASMR, guided meditations, and also Reiki. I have a plethora of other tools that I use, but those are the ones that are involving the coronavirus. So ask your questions and I will answer them very truthfully. So what are we doing? We're kicking this off with regular rider weight. And I'm telling you, the beginning and end base part of this reading is magnificent. If you're new to the channel, it's going to be a show. So go ahead and hit the bell for notifications. I hope you enjoy yourself. Kick back, have a drink. Whatever your drink may look like is up to you. And hit the bell for hit the bell for notifications. Yeah, that's something we do, right? All right, let's do this. Come on, we're looking at October 14th moving forward. This is not going to be completed in 24 hours. This is the projection of where you are potentially going if you stay on this route. So, Temperance. This is where the hope is coming in. It's the light at the end of the tunnel, or on the horizon if you really want to be literal with this one. So yeah, the peaks, the valleys, you're getting your feet wet, you're cleaning yourself off. This is where you are starting to nurture yourself. And look at what this is. If this was upright, it would be more of, oh God, what's going on? But this is more like, ugh, why did I waste my time? Why did I waste my efforts? Why? And it's not even you punishing yourself at this point. We're really looking at you seeing it very soberly and being like, yeah, just no more. I don't have any more of me to give. So cutting it at its loss for what it is and not even reluctantly moving on from whatever the situation is. You're moving forward. Whichever direction that may look, we're going to look into the projected direction. And again, your individual storyline is going to be really detailed, in-depth, and intense. So, again, if you have questions about that, go ahead and ask. But this, I'm getting a really strong vibe with this one. You're not going to be disillusioned by this person, or I'm really getting for a lot of you, it's about either a living situation or it's about somebody in your life. And in either case, you're flipping off that mask to see what's underneath. And this is something that is being very brutally and very bluntly revealed to you. And I think that that is outstanding. I think that you're in a headspace to be able to absorb this situation, understand it. And I also think that you are somebody who's not reacting. Reaction's not going to get you anywhere. I mean, I never want you to lose your ability to get angry, to get upset. These are very powerful tools that are useful in communication, but not in this case. This is talking about, okay, you know, I see what's going on. This isn't going to work. This is what we need to do, or this needs to go this way. So that's involving the King of Pentacles. This is a guy who knows his stuff, who's focused, who's not, a dictator by any means. He's somebody who is just, all right, you know what? It is what it is. And I know I said that yesterday and I hate saying that, but this feels kind of calm with that. He's not even going to be disillusioned by anything around him. And again, I don't care about the gender. I don't care about the orientation of any of this. I'm seeing this as you investing in yourself, taking care of yourself, not letting yourself be smothered by this. I think that it was really difficult for you to keep your head above water and feeling this. That's okay. You realized it for what it is, and now we are taking a new course of action. Look at this. Some things are going to fall flat on their face, and that's okay. It seems like not for you, but for the external party or the living situation, this is seemingly coming out of nowhere. But also I feel like it's going to be a good change. And that ding might be validation for you. And you know what? I keep turning that down No matter what I do, it goes at that volume. So I want to say I'm just being lazy, but I'm not. I don't know what's the deal with that. It's going to be a thing. Whatever this is, it's going to feel like it's falling flat on its face. It'll feel like it's coming out of nowhere. It's a good change. It's for everyone's betterment. Even if it's not, you know, some sort of gathering of the group or reconciliation on whatever level this might be. I do see that this is going to be, for you, it might not even just be isolated to you in this one. This does involve other people. This might just be wonderful news for everybody. Wonderful changes, progressive. It's like everyone's dropping the shenanigans and being like, you know what, this is what we got to do for each other. This is what we got to do for ourselves. It's in our best interest. And this karmic lesson is, we got to get it over with. We have to see this situation through and then take the next course of action. It's actualizing the reality of the situation and deciding which direction we're going to go. So we're going to see why this is happening, because it's karmic lesson. And it also feels like it's completely out of whack and out of balance. And we're going to see the potential outcomes. So let's do this. All right, this is what we are currently looking at. Remember, this is the beginning and end base part of the reading. So where are we going to take this? Why is this happening? All right, I'm going to shuffle these in separately. Not sure why. Let's do it. Manifestation. So the reason why this is happening is manifestation. Yeah, we are always in co-creation, but this is kind of a special thing. Trust. You already had trust issues in this entire situation. Something wasn't sitting right with you and you couldn't quite put your finger on it, or you couldn't quite get the validation of what it was that was drawing in your concern or that little unedginess to you. And Spirit's like, you want what? Let's unwrap this gift right here. You're probably not going to like the gift. I do have a receipt for it. I'm going to give this to you. Do with it what you will. You're welcome. Let's see. Support, forgiveness. Forgiveness is, yeah, it's always the answer. And sometimes that is the last thing that we want to do because we have such a misconception about forgiveness. Some people, some living situations, it's like, I forgive you, but I need you to stay out of my life. My life does not require your input. And for some people, it's, I forgive you. I want to work on this with you. I see the potential. I see both of our desires. We got a little out of our head. Let's see what we can do. And for some people, it's, well, I forgive myself for putting myself through that. And that was an absolute garbage, like a dumpster fire. So this, we're looking at forgiveness, but it has to be, you know, obviously unique to the situation. Let's not have a misconception about what we're doing here. This, you have the support in the decision that you're making, whichever direction that this is going to go. If you are moving on and leaving this situation behind, then you're going to have somewhere to go. You're going to work out all the paperwork. You're going to make the right phone calls. There's going to be ends that meet on this, that work in your benefit. If this is you and deciding to stay, and again, in a non-abusive situation, I will never tell you to stay in an abusive situation. I want your safety intact. So this, look, we have support here. The support, if you choose to stay, is because, first off, you've made the decision. You've done it with a level head. You know that this is going to be okay. This is going to be something that you are willing to move through and move on with this, either persons, or living situation, because there's this undying love for it. And also, there needs to be a fine-tuning in communication. Trust has to be rebuilt, sorry. But you had to get to the truth of the matter, the heart of the matter on this one, and find out what the authenticity was, where everybody's mind and direction was going to go, why all that happened. So you wanted truth. The truth will set you free, but first it's going to tick you off. You want to know what? It's going to make you face everything that you never knew that you could. How vague does that sound? But it's true. You don't know how strong you are. You don't know how capable you are until you are forced into a situation where you have no other choice but to behave in this manner, act, actions, all of that. And I do see that. So, my beloved, let me take this. Oh, yeah. First, I said this a few times. I feel like I haven't acknowledged it recently. Thank you to everybody who has been booking with me, who has been taking advantage of the coronavirus sale. It's been absolutely outstanding connecting with every single one of you, all different walks of life. It's, it's just, I genuinely mean it. It's so cool. I love talking to everybody from all over the world. I love your story. I love your drive. I love where you're going. So thank you again. And again, if you haven't yet, information below. Find me on any social platform. Direct message me any which way you can and ask your question about booking, or just reach out and say hello. Let me know where you are in the world. So, Daily Guidance from the Angels wants to give a message. I'm starting to, you know what? I love when I'm doing readings. I get that pull in the third eye, and I'm starting to feel that right now. It's a really cool feeling. Energy work, daydream. All right, you manifesting monster. Let's see. Energy work, family, the ocean. Some things got to get back in their flow state. And you, my darling, have some work that you have to do on yourself. This is deep-rooted in either ancestral issues or in your birth family, your adoptive family, whatever your tribe family looks like, whatever the dynamic is, it's somehow rooted in some historic part of yourself. And I mean that from pretty much any day that was 5 minutes ago and to the beginning of time, because that's what we're working with, right? So there's some sort of cycle that you have addressed in yourself. It's the realization. Now we're going to put it into, I want to say congruency with the outer environment. What is our imagination? What is our projection? What is the reality of this? So this is part of the manifestation. It's taking all of the illusion out of it and taking out the guesswork, and it's seeing it very plainly, seeing what your options are, and then imagining what the jumping point is for each one and reimagining those potential futures, which I think that you are going to work out the pros and cons beautifully. But before you get there, and I think that you're already there, if not, then you're probably about 2 seconds away from doing this, being completely centered, because I just think that you're done with all the drama. Working out which way you want to go through the pros and cons. But you really got to trust your gut on this one. At what point are you going to stop second guessing yourself? This is not going to serve you. You're not working out of a place of fear. The fear is gone, and now I just think that you're done with it all. Your gut instinct is probably not wrong. You have to really listen to that vibe, because there was something about this person or situation that was hanging you up, and now look at where you are. You're being shown why, the why of it. Take what you know and decide to move forward, whichever direction. So am I talking in circles? I feel like I'm starting to talk in circles. So if we are looking at relationships, like intimate, loving relationships or lovers, because sometimes, you're not exactly happy with the partner at hand, or partners, I don't know, whatever floats your boat. Do not know, do not care. Birds make you happy. Free yourself. Yeah, heart-to-heart conversations. Don't worry. This situation, you got to think about yourself for a hot second. Obviously, if you have children who you still have, legal custody over, and you love, or who you love or care about, whatever your story is, obviously take that into consideration. But stop putting yourself on the back burner. Stop putting yourself last on this one. You got to free yourself of any expectations, any demands, any sort of false imposed responsibilities on yourself. Drop all of the guard, drop all of your weapon in that, and have that hard conversation, because this is going to be bittersweet and not even intense, but almost a point of being some sort of soulful and sorrowful. Does that make sense? Free yourself. Don't let their addiction to you or that dire need or desire for you influence your decision on this one. You've done enough of that. Free yourself from that. Make this decision for yourself. Tell what your needs are, what your requirements are, not what your demands from them are, because that's just going to prove false. Let your friends help you. Spirit is giving you your clear answer about this persons, or living situation, and there's going to be a huge change almost immediately. This is clearly decide what you want so it comes to you now. Clearly decide what you want so you can take action now. Let's see. This is obviously a complicated situation. The love, the passion, the magnetism, it's in a way very present, but it's not balanced. And this can be some sort of a karmic cycle that you're breaking. It can be brought in from a past life where you feel obligated to that spirit. But you got to understand when a soul contract is up. And also it says that there is a potential break that is coming up. For some of you, break up completely. But for some of you, maybe you just really want some space. You got to tell them what you want. And if they can't do it, if it is not authentic or something they're willing to work on, take that for what it is. Cut your losses. Do that hard work of moving on. And you know what? I think that you're at a point where it won't be so hard. So Spirit's trying to intervene. Spirit's giving you the what's up. Spirit is telling you how and why this isn't balanced. You got to trust it. So if this is going towards a non-romantic person, all right, Angel Therapy Oracle cards. Shield yourself, crystals, manifestation powers. Then we have the law of attraction. You keep drawing in these particular types of people. I have no doubt in my mind that it was even the first time that you have had a cycle like this in your life. I'm sure that it's shown up in many different forms. What about this was a hard lesson that you had to learn? What was this trying to push you to do? And for a lot of you, I really think that that is a boundary, and just knowing when to say enough is enough and knowing when to stop. Shield yourself. Don't let anyone steal your light. Don't let somebody dumb you down or dim your light just because they need fuel for their fire, or they need somebody to be on level with them. Don't go down. Well, okay. Don't lower your vibration just to meet somebody. If they can't get you back up there, then you want to know. And I understand. There is a level of detachment that you could do to get to a person's level and remain completely unattached and pull them up to where you are. But you got to understand that it is not your job to make somebody live their life to the best of their abilities. And it is not your job to rescue everybody on this planet. And in fact, that could be actually inferring some new karma on you. So that being said, if they aren't willing to ascend to your level, then you have to take a new course of action. Manifestation powers, you got to protect and guide your own energy and shine bright. Not like a diamond, diamonds reflect. So if this is at a living situation, what are we doing? What is the projected future? All right, we have the Hierophant. Oakley dokley. I see that you're probably going to reevaluate the situation, keep it professional, and also I think that it has a potential for a new start. But there has to be, I feel like there needs to be more of a contract written out. I think there needs to be a written agreement, and I think that you need to have more display of not dominance, but assertion in this. And I think that you really need to be really clear and firm about your boundaries. I don't see you running away from this. I see that you are facing some sort of a fear of being discarded and abandoned. And also I think that this is going to be something that could really get the wheels in motion, getting you into alignment, making your home environment more zen. It looks like you're walking into a new form of commitment in this potential living situation. So I hope that this reading made sense. This was for the collective for October 14th, 2020, also timeless. So again, wherever you're watching this from the future, this could have a message for you. If not, don't sweat it. Let it fall away or ask questions about booking your own personal reading. But I hope that this finds you well, and I hope to speak to you very soon. Again, find me on any social platform. And until next time, stay safe, have fun, and know that you're very loved and appreciated. Bye for now.